Baby, listen. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like the video. We talking Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will have the episode number and the season, honey. What is we on season 25, honey? I know. Honey, Carlos, look, he be on some shut the and get back to work. He be on his Luther and set it off, honey. Okay? Get back to work. Y'all done took a little nap. Y'all done went and got some candy from the candy store for a few days. Now I need y'all back on the set. These people don't get a break. I'm just gonna dive right in, honey. Sunny girl, boo boo, oatmeal pie face. You look hella stupid at that table. Hella. I am not on Destiny's side. I ain't on nobody's side. I'm just gonna speak to the behavior of the man. And Sunny, when you came out and said, yeah, well, he was being a man and he was just, See, it's stuff like that that makes you a pick-me. It's stuff like that where there's always some type of convenient-ass excuse for the man's toxic, disrespectful, womanizing ways. Like, you had every excuse in the book for Moses. Well, he was just being a man and he wasn't just dating you and he was talking to all these people. There was always an excuse. He was clearly still in communication with Destiny. He even gave her money while he claim to be so serious about you, and you feel, for whatever reason, you and your forehead feel like because he put a ring on it and took time to marry you, you are going to get a different version of that man. And survey says, sweetie, that's a lie. Even Shenita, who started out on your side, was like, that don't make sense. He shouldn't still be texting her. He, like, that ain't cool. This is like when he was talking to you, like when he was serious about you, he shouldn't have still been in communication with Destiny. Well, she needed help and he was there, and then you got busted again. I said, yes, honey, got your ass, Mr. Postman. They got your ass at that table. They was on Sunny ass like white on rice. Okay? They was on her ass. Okay? But, yeah, just, you ended up coming out saying, you did say, I love you, Destiny, I miss you, sis. Shenita was like, why you telling her you love her? You claim y'all not friends. This is the thing, Shenita and the rest of the girls. This is how a lot of women are when Peen is in the picture. They all of a sudden don't know you. They weaponize and use everything you say and use it against you. But with the man, they're automatically on his side. That's why we call her a pick-me. She's making excuses for him. She's covering for him. She's not giving Destiny, that same energy, because Destiny is disposable because, she's not a man. She doesn't have a peen. Okay? So she probably really did care for Destiny at one point, but just not enough. Then you have Destiny. We can't completely feel bad for her because we gotta look at the fact that you are disposable in every relationship you find yourself in on Love and Marriage Huntsville, probably besides Tisha, because I don't think Kimmy really fool with you like that. I think Stormy tolerates you. But yeah, we gotta look at that too, because that's probably gonna be coming out on a reunion about how you have clout chasing ways, you a dark-sided Taurus, you always looking to be on the come up, you're opportunistic, you're always around certain people just so you could get ahead, just to be in proximity to them and their success without putting in the work to, have it for yourself. Even when I did your birthday reading, it said you had a lack of scruples, morals, values, decorum, ethics. You forget to act on your plans. You forgot to pay the employees. You forgot to be there. I just wanted to say that. Shout out to Omar Epps, loving basketball. But like all of that, la barbecue, okay, la Chick-fil-A, la Thanksgiving dinner, honey. Okay, like he always suing you, you in and out of the court for that. It just, something is not right. And then for you to come out your mouth, Destiny, and say, oh, well, yeah, I could have had Nell and Martel. This is what she said after Tisha had mentioned to her that Melody said she don't put nothing past Destiny, and she probably did sleep with Martel, that whole thing. And it's just like, that's your response to that? How about, I never slept with him, I would never do that, that's it. You could have cleared your conscience with that. You could have really did more for yourself. You could have advocated better for yourself, and you didn't do that. You keep self-sabotaging. You keep sinking yourself. Okay, and for that to come out your mouth, oh, I could have had both of them, and because when you say stuff like that, you make it look like they were swingers, and you're downplaying Martel cheating on Melody when, ding, 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 Destiny girl, that's why we kind of all here, because of what this damn man did. That has been the biggest premise of the show, and you are watering that down. And then you clean it up and say, oh, well, I'm the only one of Martel's friends that didn't sleep with him. And girl, nah. You should have been said that. I think you did say that before, but that ain't what you said this time. I'm watching you. And then all this shiggity with Melody, and you could have her, and trying to make it look like Melody go the other way. Get the hell up out of here, Destiny. So, and Sunni, I don't see it for you. I see what you come with. I see what type of time you're on. And Destiny, you on thin ice too. I don't see it. Look, I don't see it for neither one of y'all. But Moses is, he is doing what a lot of men do. No good men, narcissistic men. Narcissistic men love triangulation. They love women fighting and arguing over them. They love this type of stuff. And like I said before, this makes Moses look bad. Even Stormy was like, yeah, Moses is really at fault right here. Yeah, whenever you have a man that feels like this type of situation is normal, whenever you have a man that's bitter towards an ex and tries to get with her friend to get back at her, that is a no good, low down, dirty man. It is. He is not a good man, Savannah. When a man really cares about you, he will really protect the environment that he has you in, that he brings you in. There will be a certain level of protection, and Sunni, you don't have none. You have no history with this man, but you're windmilling for him every other sentence at that table. Yeah, well, he was just being a man. Well, he a man to be a man, and he, a man just can't help it. Stop making all these fucking excuses for these men. That's why they don't get their shit together, because it's always some stupid bitch lowering the bar of expectations and treatment, and it's like, you gotta stop accommodating that behavior, quit doing that. That is so stupid. We shared dingalings. That's what Destiny said to Sunni. We didn't share dingalings. You don't have that anymore. When I tell you, I thought that was so funny how she said that. Y'all sharing it. It's community property. It's community peen at this point. I don't know why women don't be getting that. And like I said, Sunni, all the windmilling you doing for this man, anybody can have him. He gives me Like, I don't know. He just seems on the surface one of those dark-skinned dudes that's feeling himself. He a pretty boy. He think he all that. He not used to all this attention from women. He probably used money to lure women in. A lot of men do that because they ain't got no damn game. And there's really nothing so interesting about them. That's why they have to use their damn money. So he gave me that. The fact he was still giving Destiny money as he's talking to you. Girl. The girls was like, ooh, child, a mess. Destiny says Moses still has her heartstrings because he's still talking about her all over Huntsville. Y'all know I don't see it for Destiny, but I will say this. This is like a very obvious attempt to get back at her. And it's like, why do you care so much, Moses? But he don't give a damn about neither one of y'all. He making a fool out of both of y'all. And I would stop speaking on that man. I wouldn't give him shit. Niggas like him need to be ignored. They do. Bring their motherfucking ego all the way down. Put that nigga in lowest terms all the time by ignoring him. Don't do all that arguing with him. Don't be like, after they do this little 1-2 step, honey, I would be done speaking on Moses. I think that that's something that really like makes his dick hard. Like, oh, they're arguing. Oh my God, why brought this big forehead girl on the show and she's gonna argue with my ex over me. Oh my God. Yeah, like, this is the light. Like, he gives me that. So yeah, I would be disgusted with Moses, and Sunni should be disgusted. Sunni even admitted that Moses didn't tell her everything. He didn't tell her about the I love yous and babes and all the stuff he was saying to Destiny. See, your man is lying to you, but I got the ring. That don't mean shit. Okay, Cardi B was over there talking about I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Now, who ass is headed for divorce? Should have been divorced before you got married. This nigga been cheating on you. You talking all that shit in them songs. Like, y'all need to quit letting these niggas embarrass y'all. This shit is embarrassing at this point. Okay? Stop doing that. Just, if you go stay with him, be quiet. Stop running your ass down in the internet. Stop doing all this bragging about your ring. It don't mean shit. People get divorced every day. Okay? So, yeah, a mess. Miss Nell asks Destiny, what do you want? You know, she says, I just want them to be real about what happened and leave me the hell alone. Preferably outside of Huntsville, honey. I'll say it for you, Destiny. Sunni says she hopes Destiny is able to move on. Destiny says she is moved on. She got a fine man, but that ain't what she just said on this live. She's talking about she in a relationship with me, myself, and I. So maybe she wanted to stun on Sunni. You know, Destiny is a beautiful woman, but she really needs like some type of therapy. I think she needs to work on her character. She needs to work on why is she so disposable to all these people. Because, girl, they don't see it for you. And there's a reason for that. And I don't think you are really honest about that. So, like I said, that'll be probably a discussion down to the reunion. But yeah, Destiny, when she came in, honey, she didn't like that room that they were in. Tisha showed her the room, and Tisha was still trying to insist Melody did it on purpose. But my thing is, if you're gonna keep bitching and moaning about the room, why didn't you just take Nell up on her offer of... She offered, I think, Shenita and Lauren's room to y'all. You didn't take it. You could have took it. You could have been like, yeah, have they ass get out. But you still complain anyways. And they're going to hold a grudge towards Melody over that. And it's childish because you could have clearly switched the room. Melody offered Shenita. It wasn't no big deal to them. They wasn't going to be spending a lot of time at the house anyways. I love Melody's, attitude on this trip. Like, she was dancing with the man at the beach, honey. He was all over her. They did the jet skis, her and Shenita. It looked like so much fun. You had Tisha and Stormy, and, they got to talking about Destiny, waiting on her to come in. I'm just kind of all over the place, okay, with this review. I really wanted to get, to the meat and the potatoes, right? Oh, they was wearing Trish ass out at the table. You married, and how you married, and you got so much to say about this Destiny and Sunni situation. How dare you have Destiny back? She gonna have Destiny's back because she likes her more. That's it. It's really not that hard, okay? And I don't like that bird's nest Trisha had on her head, okay? Take that shit off your head and stop playing, girl. But yeah, Trisha could have got her divorce. Her behavior, it doesn't help the situation because she seems very sneaky. She keeps calling it private. I say sneaky. You don't speak up at the right time. Shenita was getting on her. Girl, you being aggressive today. What's going on? She was like, no, I'm just trying to let you know. Don't come at me like that. She was just saying her situation with Ken is different than this whole situation with Sunni and Moses and Destiny, and yeah. Miss Nell, she had made a comment about Melody when they were at the beach. She was just like, oh, why is Mel comparing herself to Jesus? I think that fan base has, got her head swollen. Did y'all catch that? I was like, wow, she directly came out and said that, but I didn't feel like that was appropriate because I saw what Mel was doing. She was just comparing the two. She was just comparing it. She had did that before, so it wasn't no big deal. So it was interesting for Miss Nell to bring in the whole fan base at that point. Did y'all catch that? I thought, honey, I thought I was the only one. I was like, oh, Miss Nell. Oh. So yeah, it's gonna be a thing down to that reunion. Y'all mellometers, honey, y'all gonna have y'all own little segment. Cause Miss Nell saying stuff, Tisha and Kimmy, Destiny, Martel, everybody, Stormy, right? Everybody is going to be talking about that. I was like, oh, wow. And it looked like, from what she said, is something that she had been wanting to say for some time. So I was like, oh, Miss Nell. It would have been one thing if she would have been honest with Melody from day one about how she really felt about her, but to kind of be taking these little jabs and, oh, well, Melody letting the show go to her head, and these fans got her head all big, and she just, I don't know. I don't know, honey. It's just weird. It's like Melody bring people to the show, and then they end up not being friends. That really is a thing, it looked like. Like, it's just like, damn, what is going on? Okay, like, why you didn't have a conversation with her and just be like, well, girl, it look like you, da-da-da-da-da. I don't know what that would look like. I don't even know if that's really her place. But for her to say that about Melody, and Melody was just making a comparison to the Bible, Melody always do that. If you really watch this show, she always do that. So, Miss Nell, girl, that's why I told y'all, I'm getting to the point where I don't, I like Nell, but I think she a bit sneaky. I wouldn't trust her. I wouldn't. And real quick, Nell looked like the type of woman, too, like a Sunni. Like, oh, I hold women accountable. I don't hold my man accountable. It looks like some of that. It really do. What do y'all think? That's what it looked like to me. I'm like, oh. Because if somebody, like, really my friend, I'm pulling them to the side. You ain't gonna catch me just saying some shit and, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, honey. Oh, they asked Mel about did she miss marriage? She was like, hell no. Hell no. She don't miss being in that burning house that nigga cheating on her. Okay. She says she doesn't have a desire to get married in the future. I can understand that. I think that what occurred in Melody's marriage with Martel, I think that will forever change her. And I can see why, it's hard for her to trust people, because that's a lot to go through. And you got these people on this damn show. And really quickly about Miss Nell. Miss Nell has kind of watched how Shiggity has went between Destiny and Mel, Stormy and Mel. Mel was telling Sunni at the beach. She was just like, yeah, Stormy feels a way about me, and she didn't have my number, and she was real mad about it. And Sunni was like, well, maybe it's just jealousy. And Melody was like, I don't know, people come on this show and they want to be the queen, honey. It's only one queen, and you could be off to the side, but people don't want to do that. They feel like they want to come for me. And it wasn't just that Stormy came for Melody. Her mother, was very aggressive, like a Wanda 2.0. You know what I'm saying? So you talking shit, your mammy talking shit. I didn't have to cuss both of y'all out. If I was Melody, I wouldn't fool with Stormy no more. Okay? So with what I'm saying about Miss Nell, it's like, you've seen how all these situations have played out. Why would you add to that? Why, if you was really having an issue with Melody, why wouldn't you pull her to the side? So it's unfortunate that you get on a show like this and you really realize you don't really have real friends on the show. You got people that is thirsty to be on the show, and they willing to throw you under the bus right along with these other people, because Miss Nell saying that in that confessional and saying Melody head all swole up, that's not a good look if that's what the other people feel, but they're not her friends. You're supposed to be her friend and you can't pull her to the side. That's out of order. That is out of order. So, yeah. Shenita better stay on this show. They need Shenita. She's a truth teller. She's a chosen one. I like Shenita. Destiny said she used to work with Shenita, so she's familiar with her energy. I gotta say, I'm with Trisha when it comes to Trisha and Shenita. I went back to look at their exchange. I'm with Trisha, even though, because they was trying to accuse her of throwing rocks in glass houses, and she's married. Ken seems like a really good guy. I just want her to get that divorce. And I think it's a process being on a show like this. It is difficult for people when they are outside of their normal familiar environment. So hopefully Trisha's character gets better, but she still looks sneaky. She still look like she with the bullshiggity, honey. And you got this good man, Savannah, so get divorced, girl. But I was more or less on her side with the whole, you was Destiny's producer, you was getting to know her. She was telling you her business. Y'all was hanging out. You paid for her to get her makeup and hair done to perform with Monica. You was about to manage her music career. But like I said before, a woman will sink your ass. Go back and look at Saved by the Bell when Jesse's father, that episode, honey, that part right there, when Jesse's father was getting married to that younger woman, and Jesse and that stepmother, they had a swim competition and she sunk her. And that is how I feel Sunni did Destiny. Like, sunk her, didn't care about it, disposed of her because some dick was involved. But, like I said, we don't really know, we don't know the part about Destiny. Was she really a friend? Did she nurture that relationship? Sunni was wrong, though. There is no getting around that, whether you like Destiny or not, in my opinion. Sunni was wrong. Because, honey, at that table, she was sinking. I was like, girl, come up for air. Somebody give her CPR, honey. because she was acting way too confident and so sure about her man, Savannah, and he's a good man. He chose me. I got the ring, and girl, lies. Okay, he was still in contact with this woman. And guess what? Men do not change like that. Whatever they did to an ex, they will do to you. So there's going to be a whole fleet of women for you to deal with, Sunny, and get ready. I hope hope your shoestrings are tied, girl. Tisha was telling her that she's separated. And yeah, she's not still, it's not a Martel situation where, she was over there and lying and like, I'm trying to work out my marriage and see this person on the side too. It's nothing like that. Women can't get away with stuff like that because we are in a patriarchal society, unfortunately, where men can cheat. They can have side chicks. They can have babies with their side chicks. That's normal. That's acceptable. And then when you're a woman that's still married, right? Because it's a technicality. She is still married, but she ain't still sleeping with that man, talking to that man. He abandoned those children and her. So all it is she's married. That's it. I don't care for how Tisha has, behaved on the show. I'm gonna try to look at that as this is a new venture for her, and everybody don't adapt well to reality TV, but you did lie to your man, and and the girls about going to Martel's house. See, that type of stuff, Tisha, I can't back up, but I will be more or less on your side, when it comes to you and Shenita going head to head, because it is different. You're single till you're married. Shit, I told y'all about the married men I work with. Honey, they was up at the job, honey, acting like they was single. I get where Sunny is coming from, but yeah, a man will marry you. I had a man, I'll never forget, just a few years ago, stopped me at a stoplight, and he was like, yeah, I'm married, but shit, you hot as hell. Shit, what I gotta do? What I need to do? And I said, you got a woman. Like, you got a woman. I'm not interested in you. He wasn't my type, no way. But, like, you're married, but they don't give a damn. They like, yeah, I'm ready. Shit. I work with men, and, and it's just like, yeah, you find people, you get attracted to them, but to me, you shouldn't be doing all that inappropriate flirting, and you're married, because flirting can turn into fucking real quick, okay? So I would watch it. We get to Melody and Destiny. Destiny tells Melody, Tisha had brought up her instigating ass. That's what I was saying. Like, when you brought this bitch, you was being messy. You was being nasty and rude. Okay? But you never win, honey, when you play dirty. Shout out to Nene Leaks. But yeah, cause Tisha was like, yeah, Melody, you was saying F Destiny, and, you believe, she may have slept with Martel. You don't put nothing past her. And then Melody brought up the fact that Destiny is over there hanging out with ARIONNE and Martel. And I just feel like all of that is trifling, because at one point you was this woman's friend, and you used to windmill, like a lot for Melody, like always on her side. And I know you guys aren't friends anymore, but I still feel like there should be some boundaries. There should be some respect, and you shouldn't hang out with that girl knowing that she destroyed your former homegirl's marriage. Yes, Martel is the blamee, but she was his accomplice, okay? So I just feel like that's wrong on so many levels. Destiny feel like Melody be hanging out with LaBarbecue. Y'all all, you, her, Martel, y'all all were friends. So that's kind of normal if her and LB ain't did shit to her. So they have the right to be cool. They got young children around the same age. That ain't nothing. He's a businessman. He support Melody. I've seen posts where he really supports her. She supports him. They're very successful. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? To me. But you in pictures with Martel and Coleslaw hanging out with the girl, that's not right. But you're willing to do all of that to hurt Melody. Okay? And and she used to probably cry on your shoulder about all that shit, and now you over there. But that just goes to show you bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Okay? Destiny, that's why you over there, look, going through that with Moses. It's that energy returning back to you. Okay, the energy that you put out there, it has a way of returning back to you, and now you got to deal with it. Now you got to be in the hot seat. Now you got to be accountable. So, yeah, I don't feel bad for you. Kimmy even brought up that Tisha don't be checking the temperature. She don't care because that was the intention in the first place, to be messy by inviting Destiny on a trip, on Melody's trip. You had no prior conversation with these two ladies. You knew it would be hostile. You're blaming Melody. This that shit I be talking about with Tisha. She like to blame Melody for stuff. She guilty for the same shit, if not worse. Because she blaming Melody about that room, and she put all three of them in that room together on purpose, and Melody is so wrong for that. But yet you invite somebody that used to be really close to Melody. Yeah, y'all are cool. Y'all have established your own relationship, but shit, y'all don't do nothing but get together and probably talk about Melody. Okay, how both of y'all is jealous of her. Okay, so like, and Kimmy, you know that your sister-in-law is messy. I don't know why you won't just pull her ass to the side and be like, girl, what is you doing? And that's how Tisha move. And then want to be shocked when she get put in her place. Always doing this sneaky, underhanded, throw rocks and hide hands type of shiggity, honey. Just a mess. And yep, Destiny had just got into it with Sunni. So she's on 10. And, but yeah, this is what Tisha wanted. She wanted Melody and Destiny to get into it. Baby, I was here for Sunni when she said, Melody, how did Destiny drop the ball with her friendship with you? Come on, Sunni. Come on. I like that. Now your ass acting like a producer. They still ain't gonna trust your ass. But, honey, look, that's what you get, Sunni. For writing a check, your ass can't cash. Okay? You're just like Destiny. Okay, but yeah, Sunni, I like how she said all of that, because now we can get to that part. Melody brought up her video premiere party, and Destiny and the whole village conversation, and Melody was basically telling her, I could be part of your village. I don't need you to be a part of mine. Destiny, you gotta look at that. You were disposable in your marriage, okay? And I'm still not on the barbecue side, okay? I want a piece of chicken from him because I heard he got some good chicken. He the chicken man, but yeah, I'm not really on his side either because there's something about him that's not right. But yeah, it was right there. It was right there when Melody said the children didn't like you. It's like, Destiny, life is telling you, and the people in your life is telling you, you are disposable. They can just discard you and replace you. Why is that? You got to answer for that. Are you nurturing and pouring into these relationships from a financial standpoint, from an emotional standpoint? Are you emotionally available, mature? And I don't think so. Not from some of your responses. You wouldn't say and do certain things, Destiny. Constantly being arrested and, you haven't been convicted, and then you came with that damn shirt on. What was that about? That's not cute. I get you trying to use alchemy and turn lemons into lemonade, but having that damn jail picture on your shirt, that wasn't cute. A mess. The taco party, Melody felt like Destiny was being aggressive. So Melody didn't really care for Destiny is what it sounded like. Destiny brought up she felt like Melody was talking to her like a child. A lot of people felt like that, guys. I remember watching a lot of reviews, And a lot of people did call Melody out for her behavior during that time. Y'all remember that season Tiffany had came on, and a lot of people felt like Melody was really nice, nasty with Destiny, cutting her off, talking to her like she was a child, kind of like belittling her. Even with the village thing, because it I think Destiny was trying to say that well, you never really talked to me about how you really felt about certain things. And I believe Melody had just kind of, she had just kind of cut Destiny off after a point, because then you got your ass over there with Tisha. So we not gonna act like you didn't do that, Destiny. And we know damn well y'all both have a hate for Melody, so y'all was getting together to do that, okay? But yeah, I think there was a lack of communication, and I think Melody was saying Destiny was her baby mama, and it just seemed like they were closer than what they were. But I don't think that they were close like that. They were more or less trauma bonded by the things they were going through with their exes. I think that these two women are very different. They have very different communication styles. Destiny, I feel like you're one of those people that you like to say, well, you could have had a conversation with me. And I know I've had friends like that, but I could think of so many different times that I actually tried to have a conversation with a certain person and they still chose not to hear me. And I know that you don't really listen to what people tell you. They're always showing you how they feel about you, Destiny, and you ignore it. You dismiss it. You deny it. You act like you don't see it. I don't know if it's a part of your childhood trauma, but you do have that as a trait. Because you was even arguing with Melody about the kids liking you. And no, it's only a few. It's like, girl, she know what the kids said. They didn't want to be bothered with you. You gotta look at that, Destiny. You have to be accountable. You have to have self-awareness, and you lack that because you over there with somebody that lacks self-awareness to the 10th power herself, Letitia. So you lack that, Destiny. The truth could be right in front of you and you're not paying attention to the context clues, Did y'all notice Stormy? She was nodding her head to what Destiny is saying because they both feel the same way about Melody. I think they feel like Melody wants them to be up her ass, and they are not willing to do that. I think that Stormy wants to come on here and be Queen Bee, and it's just like, girl, you're not likable like that, Stormy. You flip-flop, your mother gets involved. It's too much. Destiny said that Melody could have exited the friendship gracefully. You didn't exit gracefully either, because you put her business out here and then you threatened to expose her at the reunion. Where all the bodies are buried. You was over there with Martel telling Melody's business. You did a lot. Like I said, there's no self-awareness. That's why Melody don't even take her ass seriously. Destiny claims she took the video down of ARIONNE and Martel and the kids for his birthday because people were saying, yeah, that's you hanging out with the baby mama. And like Melody said, why did it take people to tell your ass that? And then Destiny was like, well, for years I didn't go around that girl. Why are we finding this out now? Like, you was showing him a house or something and she was there, and you was like, why did you bring her? And a mess. Martel did that on purpose. That way it would get back to Melody. period. Just a mess. So Destiny said to Mel that she questioned why Mel was even talking to ARIONNE. That's always a bad idea, no matter what the reason is, because then the bitch gets comfortable and she like, yeah, the wife cool. And I'm like, girl, you should have been over there, you and a hairdresser, not to fix her hair, but to whoop her ass. But Destiny, what you said, and that Melody admitted that you did tell her not to talk to her, but for you to flip and be like, yeah, but you were teaching her how to, girl, you're lying and you're taking stuff out of context. I don't know why they played that clip at the end, because all Melody was saying was, don't be out here embarrassing your woman, period. She was basically asking a rhetorical question, making a statement and presenting it as a question. So basically, a rhetorical question is an inquiry that ends in a question mark, but is asked for effect rather than to elicit an answer. It's often used in persuasive writing, but is also common in everyday conversation. So it's a rhetorical thing. Okay? Just to get everybody talking, to get everybody to share their opinion. So I don't know why that was placed at the end. That was very, weird to me. Destiny, you're foul. You didn't admit to what you were doing. Well, what am I supposed to do? Stay mad at her? It's not about staying mad. It's about having boundaries. And bitch, you don't have none. Because this is the thing, and this is the problem with the whole ARIONNE thing. This is the problem with this group. And this is why a lot of stuff ended up happening with her. Nobody ever put their foot down and had enough respect for Melody to not deal with this girl. Tisha found out Martel was cheating. She didn't go and tell Melody. Marceau had ended up telling her that the girl had came around when they were all hanging out. Maurice lied on that stage and said he had never been around them, and then lied again and was like, well, I didn't leave because I felt like I could be more of an influence if I stayed around while he hung out with her. No, whenever you do bullshit like that has no integrity, it has no honor, no merit. Whenever you do stuff like that, you are teaching people, yeah, it's normal for him to have a side chick, and we want to make her feel comfortable. Everybody helped make this woman or thing or whatever the hell that is. Everybody participated in making her feel comfortable. And simply telling people no, simply having boundaries, refusing to go around Martel or deal with him while he's with her. You have to put up a boundary with people. You got Melody talking to the girl. I do not believe she was trying to get her to respectfully cheat. It was probably to a lot of women do that, with side pieces. Girl, when is he gonna be over there? Yeah, so let me know, cause da-da-da-da-da, and that way. And then Destiny ended up saying, well, you was going back and having babies. See, I told y'all people was gonna weaponize that, her having the babies, cause now it looked like you are a participant and you're not a victim. Okay? That's how it begins to look to certain people. That's why I was against her having the babies. And I told y'all, these niggas that cheat, they are like a diabetic, and you can't be giving them all this good ass sex, ice cream, candy, cake, donut. You can't be giving them that and a baby, because then they feel like, oh, well, she okay with it. She okay with it. And she talking to the girl too. Look, there's the sheriff, honey. So like I said with Melody, I will just chalk it all up to she did not know she was dealing with a narcissist. So many women fall prey to narcissism. It's not taught in schools. They probably barely talk about it at church. Maybe here and there, but it's not really talked about in a way in which an individual will understand, right? And really, and it's weird, you know, you go through such a bad experience, and, you know, it's a lot, you know, like dealing with a narcissist, the whole love bombing, and you're the best thing since sliced bread. And then they begin, after they got you, they discard you, they triangulate you, they try to leave you and replace you with somebody else. Some of them are still so musty and desperate, they'll try stalking you. But meanwhile, they don't want you. You ain't shit, but they will stalk you and talk to people about you. They will smear your name. They are just horrible. And it's the worst feeling in the world to genuinely love somebody and they just turn on you. That's the most painful thing ever, dealing with these people. She didn't know what she was dealing with. And I don't think it's fair to be a former friend and throw that in her face. And now we know why you are over there with Tisha, because you just like her ass. Okay, Miss Copy and Paste. Child, a mess, right? A mess. But yeah, you can't provide customer service to these side chicks. You can't. So once again, like I said, no boundaries. Nobody. Every Maurice, Martel kept out. Everybody was letting this woman know, yeah, that's okay, and people like you around, and you got destiny, you doing the dumb shit you doing, because you lack morals, values, scruples, ethics, you know. So yeah, a mess. And that's why you in this situation with Sunni and Moses. You know, it's like that energy returning back, because you ain't no good, you know. So it's a whole mess. So that's all, honey, I got to say about this. And I will check you guys out in the next video.